Float. This number right here. It is the most important thing to understand if your goal is to take winning trades like this one from this morning, which made over 50% in profit. If you have a small account and you're not a bad trader, like you take winning trades, but the account just isn't growing at the rate you wish it would, it is likely only because you are trading the wrong types of stocks. And this is where we circle back to float. Float refers to the number of a company's shares that are available for public trading. Essentially, take all of the shares outstanding of a company and remove whatever is locked up by insiders and institutions, and that leaves you with the total tradable supply of the stock. The price of everything is determined by the basic laws of supply and demand. That is also true in the stock market. And according to the laws of supply and demand, when you have a lower supply, it takes less demand to move the price of that thing. And as we just learned, this float number here represents the supply of the stock. Well, that's half the equation. So what is demand in the stock market? Well, very simply, that is the volume on the ticker. So today, AGPU has a supply of only 4 million shares outstanding, and it has traded over 70 million shares. That's what creates huge moves like this one from this morning. This morning, we had the perfect setup for this explosion. In this metaphor, let's consider that the float is the gasoline. Low float means that a stock will be volatile, but something still needs to happen to create demand, right? Well, this morning at 8 a.m., AGPU also announced major news with NVIDIA. That is the match thrown into the low float gasoline, which creates this massive, massive upward move. It's actually amazing timing. If you have just found this YouTube channel, you're actually joining us in the middle of a series that I'm putting together specifically on how to grow small accounts, because the pattern day trader rule is going away now in just 43 days. And literally in yesterday's video, all I talked about was the importance of stocks like this one getting much larger companies in their news headlines and how that can create upward explosion. So if you were watching the series, if you paid attention to yesterday's video, you were ready for this setup. So all that being said, make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure your notifications are turned on, because you don't want to miss the next lesson. So now you understand what float represents, but how do we actually use this in helping to grow our small account? What is a float number we should be looking to stay under if we are to trade volatile stocks? Well, first off, this is my real-time stock scanner. We'll be talking about this throughout the video, but in this, you can sort ascending top down by float so that you can see the lowest supply stocks at the top of your list, and you can also filter by float. What I personally consider low float is anything under 50 million. Now, this is slightly subjective and it's going to depend on your risk tolerance. If you want to up the risk / up the reward, because that's how this game works, you can't get more reward without getting more risk. So when I say up the risk, just also be thinking up the reward, then you would go even smaller, right? You can hey, I only want to see stocks trading less than 25 million share float or whatever. These stocks are going to be, of course, even more volatile as long as obviously they are getting the volume into that float. If you want to be a little bit less risky, you can up the float, 60, 70 million. It's kind of up to you, but it's nice to have this option to filter it down. And once again, the number that I go with for low float is sub 50 million. Now, I just sort of alluded to it a little bit, but there are two more very important things dealing with float that you need to understand before you can actually make use of this data. The first is that a low float by itself does not mean that the stock is going to be volatile. Remember, the price action of anything is determined by supply and demand. Just because a stock has low float, remember, in our explosion metaphor. That's the gasoline laying on the floor, right? You still need the match. In that metaphor, the match being the heavy volume. For example, let's take a look here at ticker ticker GEVG. It has a float of only 270,000. I mean, that is micro float. Super small, has a lot of gasoline, a ton of ability to be volatile. However, it's only traded 320,000 shares of volume today. That is a very light volume day for it being 3 hours after market open. If I load up this chart, I just about guarantee you it is not going to be volatile. It is not going to be even tradable, and that is true. So yes, low float is important, but in order for the low float to actually be creating real volatility, it needs to also have into it heavy volume. Let's go look at ELPW, 40K float, micro float, but it has traded 75 million shares of volume. That's a lot of demand into a low supply. I'm going to guess that this stock is quite volatile. At least it was earlier. Yes, of course, out of market open when a lot of the volume was, the stock was extremely volatile, extremely tradable. Actually, my strategy did very well on it. So once again, it is a two-part equation. Low float is great, important to understand. Next to that, you need to be able to see the volume, and you need to be looking at stocks that have heavy volume alongside the low float. The second very important thing that you must understand about low float stocks is that volatility is not inherently bullish. Just because there's a low float stock trading very heavy volume, it doesn't mean that that stock is going to fly up. Volatility is a double-edged sword. If stocks are allowed to go up very fast, guess what? That also means they're allowed to come down very fast. A lot of beginner traders get themselves in a lot of trouble because they will only analyze the very strong volatile move to the upside and not take a look at, even this is a good example, how fast those same stocks can drop. So just keep that in mind. When you're looking at low float stocks with heavy volume, you are targeting volatility. Just know that volatility, once again, is a double-edged sword. Stocks will go up fast. Stocks will also come down fast. I pay $66,000 a year for the data on this scanner, which means I am able to update my price action, my news, etc. 4 times a second. This is as real time as it gets with this stock scanner. If you are interested in accessing it, I've made it available over on my website, daytradingstrategies.net. It will be linked in the description down below. Over on that website, there's actually a purple free scanner button in the header. Go click on that. There's no credit card required. You don't have to make an account, and you will get access to still the real-time updating. I didn't slow down the refresh rate or anything. Top 20 gainers today list. And guess what? You can still sort this list by float. I'm giving you this for completely free. I promise you there are thousands of people out there that are paying X dollars a month for scanners that are worse than this one, what I'm giving away for free. And then obviously, once you check this out and you decide that you like what's going on, when you're ready to take advantage of the rest of the bells and whistles, you want to see the news, you want to use the filter, you want to get real-time audio alerts, etc., you can click to unlock real-time data, and you can get signed up for the full scanner at only $45 a month. Guys, for a real-time stock scanner like this, once again, one that I have to pay $66,000 a year to access the data to, I promise you're not going to find a better scanner than mine in this price range. Can you find better scanners than mine that have literal quote-by-quote data? Yeah, probably, but you're also talking about $25,000 a year, for a terminal that you're probably going to have to buy. In this price range, you're not going to beat what I'm offering. And if the value isn't good enough, you also get access to 150 plus custom trading codes, and you get access to the premium daytradingstrategies.net Discord server, which currently consists of over 2,300 members. It's an amazing thing to be in a premium chat room like this. I understand that there are hundreds, if not thousands, of free chat rooms, but if you've spent any time in those free chat rooms, you kind of get a lot of bad advice from people that really aren't taking trading that seriously. When you get into a room like this where everybody has paid to access it, you get much more serious conversations. So all of that, you get access for $45 a month, even cheaper if you go with the annual plan. And still, if the offer doesn't seem good enough for you, which is crazy, if you would like to go ahead and sign up to the annual plan, you can use discount code SAVE30 at checkout, and I'll let you take an additional 30% off since you watched this video all the way to the end. Since you listened to my long ad read spend here at the end, you can get a year's access to the real-time stock data, to the Discord, to the codes, all for less than $280. It's just a ridiculously good deal. I have built something here that I really wish I would have come across and found when I was a beginner trader. That's kind of what I'm going for with what I'm providing here with this package. So hopefully you all find a ton of value in it, just as the over 5,500 people that have already signed up have found value in it. Anyway, if you are interested, once again, daytradingstrategies.net, link down in the description down below this video. Go click that link, go get signed up today, and become a better trader immediately.